Guys, gals, and enemy pals, hello, I'm Chip Sheary, and this week's weather's not looking pretty. I'm here to warn you to prep your storm shelter, stock up on non-perishables, and be ready. There's a storm coming, and it's a few days from hitting Twitch. This storm is a powerful, hate-driven echo storm of unthinkable proportions. Hold on. No, wait. No, what? That means... It's a storm that's been here and has been on Twitch for several years. No, it can't be. The GameRwOrDs storm is so massive that it could smother anyone. But how has this been raging, unchecked for years? From weekly debates on Raj to Destiny's private conversations to Dan's constant presence and to Train's 21, 21, 21, 21 wanting to rap? What? How are we even debating this? This storm eats up the world around it, and we are doomed to an eternal storm. Is there any end in sight? Just go on to the breaking news with our anchor, Karen.
Chip, like, I literally can't even. I totally get your, like, frustration on this one. Like, they're just words, and I'm like, we use words all the time. Duh. So, like, I don't get why some whiny people, like, want to police our thoughts. Obviously, like, saying words isn't hateful, and I know I'm not gonna edit when Nikki comes on and I'm rapping with my girl. Oh, jeez. I almost want to call, like, the dictionary place and ask for a manager, because this, like, oppression really hurts. I don't think anyone suffered like us white people these days. Like, no one gets us gamers. I'm married to a gamer, so I really know, like, how important this is. So, yeah, like, stop it, PC police. Like, breaking news. There's a black man who is literally concerned with, like, the impact of, like, this convo and its long-term ramifications. Who, like, wants to speak? And there's a gamer bro who wants to defend his culture. So, like, here's the gamer. 'Cause, like, we believe in equality and promoting, like, oppressed voices and whatever.
Karen, can you shut the fuck up and make me a sandwich? Okay? Thanks. Alright, so this is simple, you morons. There are tons of reasons where it's okay to say GameRwOrDs. You know, context, right? So say I'm reading Huck Finn out to a room full of people who have never heard it. It would kill the entire book to not say GameRwOrD. Easy clap. Alright. Okay then. So I'm talking about Stonewall. I'm quoting the brave cops that raided the building. I have to say GameRwOrD. Otherwise, how would people understand how it's supposed to be used? You know what I'm talking about. Am I really supposed to leave a blank space? Fuck the police coming straight from the underground. A young got it bad because I'm brown. How the hell will they know how hard being brown is if I can't use the A version? Come on! Most importantly, if I'm telling a joke, you know, the one I'm quoting my boy Chappelle, the whole joke is ruined without the GameRwOrD. It's just nothing. I need the GameRwOrD. The GameRwOrDs are love. The GameRwOrDs are life. You can take my lands, but you'll never take my GameRwOrDs.
It is here, my rotten, spoiled child, that I must step in. The Gallows, my domain. And it is that domain you now tread upon. All of your points seem so very well worded and deep. However, they leave out the most important harm. You, my child, are doing harm. Big, small, intentional, or unintentional. Every punch of racism. Every punch of homophobia. They all land countless victims spread across countless dates. While all studies say the harmless jokes aren't so harmless, where you see sociological studies like Social Consequences of Disparagement Humor, a Prejudice Norm Theory by Thomas E. Ford and Mark A. Ferguson states, we believe our prejudice norm theory makes an important contribution to the literature on prejudice and discrimination. Humor pervades nearly all types of social relationships, and our theory identifies disparagement humor as a significant medium for creating a normative climate of tolerance of discrimination. As we have pointed out, more research is needed to further test and extend our theory. To this end, we hope the explication of our prejudice norm theory will generate interest in further exploring the social consequences of humor as a medium for communicating disparagement. When you, the oppressive class, uses this harmful language, it reinforces in others, some in conscious, some in subconscious. But my dear children, it reinforces that negative harm still. It reinforces prejudice. See, my dear children, this is only one of many studies that exist on such a pervasive topic. In a study by Johns Hopkins titled Ethnic Humor, Subversion, and Survival, they include a quote from both Langston Hughes and Mariana Moore, and I believe they sum up quite well the significance of marginalized groups' slurs and the impact they cause in Langston Hughes' observation, certain aspects of the humor of minority groups are so often inbred that they are not palatable for outside consumption. Moreover, they often reverse roles and turn the tables on their adversaries by striving for a language of self-acceptance. Poet Mariana Moore perceptively noted that one's sense of humor is a clue to the most serious parts of one's nature. Their words also reinforce the notion that while Gallows humor works very well inside minority communities as restorative reclamation, it does the exact opposite when repeated by those outside of their communities. The pain emanates from the sordid, encumbered words you spill. All this talk of context. But the true nuance here is everyone knows the words and their harm. Saying the N word or the F slur or whichever gamer word you're using's shorthand instead of the word will absolutely portray what you mean. But using the actual word will empower and damage with the power the word invokes. Even within the context you wish to comment on, the real truth, the hard truth, is that there is no context in which you need to say these words. There never has been. There never will be. When you're rapping along with a person of color's song, you can just leave that space blank. The artist will fill it for you just fine. Your Xbox gameplay won't explode from not screaming the F slur at a 12-year-old. All of this behavior is part of the delusion we have all helped to perpetuate as a society. See, we've accepted and allowed gamer rage to be a thing. We act like this is normal to have a screaming meltdown, throw a temper tantrum, and throw your controller. It's not. You don't get to act this way anywhere else. This problem of unchecked rage came from our teenage years, where everyone decided to permit this, to not curtail this obnoxious behavior. And now, adults online still threaten to murder someone or their family because of a missed skill shot in League of Legends. It is not okay, nor is it necessary. Now here's the real big moment. The jokes. The retelling of the words reclaimed by another because you found the humor in them. To so many, this is an unarguable defense. Nevertheless, here's the real tea, sis. Gallows humor is only okay from the people in the gallows. You need not repeat the gallows humor out loud, because it was never your joke to make in the first place. You can't understand how the noose feels around your neck. Choking, the gasping for air. See, if you are not the one being executed, you are just a part of the execution. Be you the executioner, the judge, the jury, or just an onlooker in the crowd, waiting to see drop. You are still part of the execution. The gallows can only be laughed at by those suffering from a system that constantly places them in the gallows. Reclamation can only be done by those who live in the gallows. By the jokes of the oppressed, you may understand, you may enjoy, and you may want to share, but you do not need the GameRwOrDs to do so. The study by Donald A. Saucier, as recent as 2018, titled "What Do You Call a Black Guy Who Flies a Plane?" summarizes the effects of slurs best. Disturbingly, their studies showed individuals often failed to perceive the subversive nature of the confrontational humor. Instead, individuals frequently perceived the confrontation intended to subvert their stereotypic thoughts and expressions as instead intending to disparage blacks. Thus, while it is possible racial humor may have the potential to tighten the norms inhibiting prejudice, the perceptions of confrontational jokes as disparaging may result in jokes that are created to subvert and inhibit prejudice ironically, reinforcing prejudiced responding. That is, humor wielded to tear down racist social hierarchies may instead strengthen the very walls that hold them in place. Based on this information, even I should not be screaming the transphobic GameRwOrDs around, though my use of them would emanate and be understood by my community. The gamers' repetitions and mockery would further harassment and hate against us. When we in the gallows make these jokes, it is not for you. You may enjoy it, but you will never feel it the way we do. And your reason to repeat it for the edgy joke, for the laugh, is simply not a reason. It's an excuse. This toxicity caused by this hate speech you continue to repeat will only desist when one draws the line.
Hello? Gamer bro, I got your sandwich.
That's not the right sandwich, Karen.
Hi there, sweeties. If you don't know me, I'm IzzyBear713. So this is my second upload to YouTube. If you like this kind of content and you would like to see me continue, go ahead and do me a favor. Hit the like, the subscribe button. Maybe leave a comment down below. Press the little dingle-dangle-dingly. Make the little bells go off. Also, you should definitely come immediately after this premiere if you want to talk about this, or later down the road if you find something that you want to critique, discuss, or talk about. You can always find me at www.twitch.tv/IzzyBear713. Thanks for watching, everybody.